Looks like Kayleigh's not putting up with Jim Acosta's bull crap today. Let's have a listen.
Last night, the president said at one of his rallies about the virus, and I think he was talking about younger Americans, he said it affects virtually nobody. By the way, open your schools, everybody open your schools. But he said to Bob Woodward, it's not just older people, it's young people too. At 200,000 deaths, shouldn't the president be telling people the truth about this virus at his rallies?
The president is telling people the truth, and you're right, Jim, that he was
he's not.
talking about.
He's saying that it affects virtually nobody and that it doesn't affect young people. He's not telling the truth.
Jim, but you're again taking the president out of context. I have his full quote here, and you're right that he was referring to young people. He said this.
Well, then I'm not taking it out of context. If I said he was talking about younger people, then I'm not taking it out of context.
You are taking it out of context because you're making an assertion that he's not giving critical information when in fact he is. And I will underscore exactly what he said. And he said this, in some states, thousands of people, and they've had nobody young below the age of 18, like nobody. They have a strong immune system. That is factually true. You can go to the American Academy of Pediatrics website, the Children's Hospital Association, and they list out a number of states that have had zero pediatric deaths.
The coronavirus and then spread it to older people.
And
we've known this since the very beginning. And for the President of the United States at 200,000 deaths, to go out to his rallies and say something like it virtually affects nobody, and that in some states it's not affecting young people, that is glossing over the fact and really diminishing the fact that young people can catch this virus and spread it to older people. Younger people can also be sickened and killed by this virus.
Jim, do you have the quote there with you?
I have the quote here, yes.
Yes, it is exactly as I just read it to you, that in several states they have had zero pediatric deaths. I have the entire list here: Arkansas, Delaware, District of Columbia, Iowa, Hawaii, Idaho, Kansas, and the list goes on. And as you may not know, Jim, the COVID has a 0.01% mortality rate for people under the age of 18. So it is not a disease that affects young people in the same way as older people, which is the exact point the president was making last night.